Nation Boxing. I'm Kelsey Nicole with Fox Sports with the newly elected African Boxing Federation President, Mr. Eyassu Berhanu. First of all, how are you doing? How's your travels in?
It's excellent.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear. So let's talk about it. We're talking about boxing right here. We have one of the top boxers in the country, and Jarrett Hurd being here. Why was it so important for you to partner with a boxer like Jarrett Hurd and bring about African boxing?
Yeah, the American boxers are African Americans. That's why during he came to Ethiopia, he visited us, he gave us the gift, he supported our Ethiopian Boxing Federation. That's why he invited me. It's the first invitation for me to come and to see UAE's United States.
That's amazing. You know, we talk about Ethiopia. But people know about the boxing thing, right, in Ethiopia. I think a lot of times we're talking about soccer, right, or
Yes.
what you guys call football. So talk about how boxing has grown in a country like Ethiopia.
Before 14 years, it's all entire Africa, it was very, very nice.
Yeah.
But after 14 years, it's went down because the election was not free election.
Okay.
It's a trick. Now I elected by 47 African countries by 100%.
Wow.
Yeah, that's there was a lot of tricks, but the Africans now they understand, not like a previous.
Right.
Nobody say to vote Mr. X or
Right.
don't vote Mr. X. They voted by themselves. They're
Okay.
bigger. That's
Yeah.
why now I'm working for Africans.
Okay, that's
Yeah, to
awesome.
change the boxing. When I'm thinking about the athletes, because it's the boxing. It's now in America. It's already registered. It's like a medicine. The doctors they give the prescription for stress, for blood pressure,
Right.
for diabetes patients. They order like a prescription. Boxing is a part of the medicine.
Okay.
That's why now I'm working in the whole Africa. So I was in Guinea, I was in Nigeria.
Nice.
Before the Africa is divided in three:
Okay.
the Arab speaker, English speaker, and the French speaker.
Right.
Now I united them.
So all the African, English,
Yes,
and
all
French speakers
yes,
together.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Now they are working. They are concentrated on the boxing, on the sports,
Right.
on the competition.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's why I'm traveling all over the world. Yeah.
So where will your travels take you next as you continue to expand?
Yeah, now I have a new strategy. Before the African Boxing Confederation, we don't have the structure.
Okay.
Where I work on the structure, now we have we are working the office, we have the financial, we have the accounting system,
Right.
external auditor, and I promised at the election time to support the whole African, each African federation is equal.
Okay.
Now I'm working on it.
Right.
And they are happy. We are united. Nobody break us.
Right.
Nobody kill us.
Yeah.
But the boxing sport is, for example, we are working with the International Box Association.
Okay.
The president is from Russia. The vice president is from Ukraine.
Wow. So very diverse.
But they're diverse. But we are united.
Right.
The boxing, the sport is not united.
Okay.
That's why we are working now. When I came now to United States, next time I'll go to Russia.
That's exciting, though.
Yeah.
You just think about it. You know, again, it talks about how boxing has expanded. Because a lot of times when I'm talking to people about Africa and boxing, of course, they all talk about when Muhammad Ali went there to fight, but that was so long ago, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like you said, I think it's making sure people understand what's happening. So you're newly elected. What are some of your goals now as African Boxing Confederation president?
Yeah, my goal is, the first thing is, as I told you, to unite the Africans,
Right.
the whole, and next time, by structure, and to lead the whole Africans. And the boxing is not only the sport; it's
Right.
a business.
Right.
I want
The
to
sports
change,
business.
yeah, the sport business. I want to change to the business,
Okay.
and that's why now I'm working with Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has a good idea,
Right.
and I want to bring the American boxers to Ethiopia.
Nice.
Jerry,
Yeah.
for example, we invited the first Jerry
Nice.
to Africa.
Okay. Excited.
Yeah. And I don't want to tell you
Right.
with whom he's competing.
It's a secret, so we can't really
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But, as you talk about that, I know the NBA Africa, right, has grown. And a lot of
Yes.
people talk about that. But now I think we need to talk about the boxing thing growing. We talk about bringing boxers to Africa. So we know we want them to focus on boxing. But how do you also want African American boxers, people to learn about Ethiopian culture and history when they travel to Ethiopia?
Yes, because the American boxers are Africans,
Right.
African Americans.
Right.
It's the, they are not coming visiting Africa. Now this is a time to come to visit Africa, to support Africa, because we have a lot of cultures. The first human name is from Ethiopia.
Okay.
You know that one?
Yes, yes.
Lucy.
Lucy, right.
Yeah.
Oh, right in Africa, the first person.
Yeah,
Correct.
the whole people from Ethiopia, from Africa.
Right.
From Africa and from Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Now, I have the vision for the future. Now already I started. The Ethiopian government, they give us the land, the stadium, the previous stadium. Now, I want to build that not only by Ethiopians, by the world, the boxing family. Because there's the boxing inside, there's the boxing, and it's number one building in Africa, in the world.
Yeah.
The second from Dubai, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. You know, now we are working on it. We have the design, the big design, swimming pool, and for the athletes inside, and for the basketball, volleyball, mall, and hotel rooms, and apartments. It's big because the world people, Americans, Russia, North America, South Americans, Asians, the Africans, they have to share, they have to buy the share, they have to own the sports place. Yeah.
So that sounds like a complex.
Yeah,
Yes,
the complex, the complex.
That's exciting.
That's why we have to, maybe you buy the share.
Okay.
Jerry will buy the share. Yeah.
That's exciting. So anybody can come in and buy the share.
Yeah.
They don't have to be African. They can be American.
All the world. The boxing, we don't have the boundary.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not politics.
Right.
No boundary. All the world people, they come because it's the home for the world people. Ethiopia, the home.
Yeah.
As I told you, the human being, the first human being
was right there.
from Ethiopia. That's why you have to build your home.
That's exciting. And before I let you go, what do you want boxing fans to know about why this partnership is so special and so important? And when can we see you next here in the U.S.?
Pardon me?
When can we see you next here in the U.S.? And what should people think about why it's so special, this bond that you're building with Jarrett and American boxing?
Yeah, because it's good connection. Most of time, the American boxers are African Americans.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
They have to come to Africa. They have to see, even not only boxing, they can see the culture, real culture.
Of Africa.
Yeah, the African culture. They can see their roots.
Right.
Who are they?
Right.
This is 21st century.
Yeah.
We have everything.
Right.
Africa is blessed by God. We have everything. We have fertile land, we have sea, we have diamond, we have gold, we have bauxite. But they have to come, they have to see, they have to change their country, their continents.
Right.
It's good for not only the boxing, it's good for our connection.
Right. And like you said, making sure they have a connection back home to Africa, which unfortunately, as we know because of history, so many African Americans don't. I think
they have to see their family.
Their families, right. Their real roots that they come from. Well, it's again so great to be joined by you again, joined by the African Boxing Federation newly elected president, Mr. Eyassu Berhanu. I truly appreciate you joining me here on Fox Sports. Thank you so much. Great to meet you. A pleasure.
Thank you.